Microphone, chicka chicka, check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. You know, fellas, I'm going to tell you what my sister's homegirl had told me before I went off to college. Now, you know, one night we were, at my aunt's house, the residence of my aunts and her husband. And, we were eating barbecue. They was cooking up barbecue, serving up barbecue, ribs, links, barbecue chicken. I did not fuck with the hot links, though, because I stopped eating pork by then. No pork on my fork, just fish on my dish. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane. You feel me? But anywho, we were just chopping it up over some music, some old school music, playing cards, having a good old time. That's always a good time when, you at your fam's house, at your family's house, and everybody just kicking and just chilling and eating barbecue and sipping that drink. I didn't drink at the time. This was before college. I probably had like a tall glass of Kool-Aid or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I probably had some pop, or for my people who are not in the Midwest, some soda. But fuck it, I'm going to call it pop. I probably had some pop and some Kool-Aid or something, because I didn't drink at the time. I did not drink before college. When I went to college, that's when I started drinking. Like, I did not become an alkie, but I used to get drunk off Smirnoff Ice. Yes, me. I used to get drunk off Smirnoff. Like, Smirnoff Ice used to get me fucked up. Real talk. That was my shit. I wasn't a beer drinker. I wasn't into beer. I'm still not really into beer, but Smirnoff Ice was my shit. And Mike's Hard Lemonade was my shit, But I used to drink, Smirnoff Ice. And then I graduated from Smirnoff Ice to Alizé, because like hip hop kind of influenced me. Thug Passion, I used to mix my Alizé with Hennessy. Because I couldn't take Hennessy straight like I can now. Now I could fuck with the Hennessy. I could fuck with that Henny, with no problems. Yes, I could drink Hennessy like it's nothing, like it's fucking water. You feel me? That's not to say I'm Superman. That's not to say I'm Superman. That's just me saying that, it takes me a long time for the Hennessy to hit me. But anyway, I went from Smirnoff Ice to Alizé, to mixing my Alizé with my Hennessy to make Thug Passion. Now, the original Thug Passion is Alizé and Cristal. But because a bottle of Cristal will cost you an arm and a leg and a lung, usually people like myself, the middle class, working class people, we will call Alizé mixed with Hennessy Thug Passion. So that was my thing. And then after, Thug Passion, I graduated to, wine, Pinot Grigio. And not for nothing, I used to get tipsy and still do. Like, wine would give me a faster buzz than the liquor. Like spirits, like I would get tipsy in a hurry, just like that. I don't know what it is about wine, but I get more of a buzz in a short amount of span than like tequila, rum, cognac, brandy, whiskey, bourbon, scotch, gin. It takes me a long time to really get a buzz when I drink them type of liquors. But when it comes to wine, Pinot Grigio, red wine, white wine, semi-sweet wine, extra dry, brut, that's my shit. Like, wine really gets me tipsy. Now, I'm not talking about that cheap shit that you get at the grocery store that costs like $5. Not that shit. I'm talking about the top of the line wine. You feel me? But don't get it fucked up. I will fuck up some Andre. Some $7, $8 Andre. Andre is my shit. I will fuck with the brut Andre and the extra dry Andre. And that's the only thing that I like dry when I'm with a woman. Ow. You feel me? But anyway, back to the lecture at hand. So she gave me sound advice. My sister's homegirl, she gave me sound advice before I went off to college. And she told me, a young pup at the age of 18 going on 35, she told me, let them come to you. Don't chase women. Don't chase the girls. Let them come to you. Now, I did not get it. I didn't get it. I did not understand her words of wisdom because not for nothing, I'm going to be honest with you. In college, I was thirsty. Yes, I was not parched. I was not dehydrated. I was thirsty. I had no game. And, I really had no tact. I really had no self-awareness. I built that self-awareness throughout the years, through trial and error when I started really going out. Like I used to rap back in the day. So I used to hit up the open mic circuit in New York City. I hit up the clubbing circuit, the lounge circuit. And the more outgoing I become, the more I knew what to say and what not to say. I was already charismatic and charming. I just didn't know how to utilize that charm. You understand me? I was charismatic, but I was rough around the edges and I was impatient and I was immature. Even though I was told that I had more wisdom, I had a lot of wisdom for my age. I was wise beyond my years. And that's why I say that I was 18 going on 35. Even though I was wise beyond my years, it wasn't that I was wise. I just had a lot of knowledge, and just because you have knowledge, that doesn't equate to having wisdom. And people used to confuse the two. I knew a lot, but that did not mean I had wisdom to understand the ways of the world. But the more I went out and the more I understood the dating field and socializing in general, I knew how to harness my charisma and my charm correctly. And with that being said, it did not hit me until I've gotten older. Because if a woman really likes you, she's going to let it be known. She's going to hit up your inbox. She's going to hit up your DMs. She's going to like a lot of your posts. She's going to comment on your posts. That doesn't automatically mean that she's going to give you the pussy, but that tells you that she's at least interested in what you have to say. You understand me? So it's like knowing that a woman likes you or knowing that a woman want to give up the pussy. It's kind of like going to court and you're a prosecutor and you're, or a DA, a district attorney. You're a prosecutor or a district attorney, and you need a lot of evidence. You need to stack a lot of evidence to get a guilty plea, to convince the judge and the jury that the defendant is guilty as fuck. And it's your duty to, instead of being thirsty, you have to stack as much evidence that you can to realize that she's really feeling you instead of you jumping the gun. Because a lot of women, they don't even know that they're really feeling you. They don't know that they're feeling you. A lot of women subconsciously, they may like you, but in real time, they really don't know. And a lot of dudes jump the gun and really fuck up their chances by being thirsty. And she becomes uncomfortable after a while because a lot of women, they don't even know that they really like you. They may be fond of you. They may be smitten, but they really don't know. So you have to stack evidence until you make your move. If you're out of town and nobody knows each other and you're on vacation, then you could do all the hollering. You could do your cold approaches because she's not going to see you anyway. So if you go on a vacation, like to the islands or to another country or even Vegas or Miami, Atlanta, New York, or Houston, Dallas, Chicago, LA, the Bay, or whatever the case may be, and you're not from there, then you could do a lot of cold approaches, because it's not going to go back to your people. Yes, the world is small, but it's not that damn small. So you could do all the thirsty shit that you want. But if you're in a close-knit community, like the swing community, because there's only so many of us, then you got to take your time. And just because a chick may want to fuck you, that doesn't mean they're going to fuck you the first night or the first weekend that they see you. There's been times where a chick, she may find me attractive, but she didn't want to jump on my bone immediately. It might have took her a while to warm up to me, because you have a lot of fuck boys out here and you have a lot of lames fucking up the game to the point where women, they got to be cautious about who they give up the pussy to, about, who they open up themselves to. So it's not that they're indecisive. It can be as part of it. Like I said, they really don't know if they really like you off the rip. But the majority of the matter is that she has to be comfortable with you. If a woman is not comfortable with you, then she doesn't want to be around you. She's not going to give up the pussy. She has to feel safe and secure with you. You understand me? Because there's a lot of creeps and it's a lot of sociopaths out here. There's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out here. So even though a woman may like you, she may find you, she may be smitten by you, and she may find you attractive. She want to fill you out first. So always be patient and let them come to you. If you have swag and you have some pizzazz about yourself and you have some charm and charisma about yourself and you know how to put yourself together, it doesn't even matter how you look. Well, a little bit, but you don't have to be a hunk. You don't have to be Mr. Universe. You just have to work with what you have, because everybody has a gift and it's up to you to find your gift. Like me, my gift, I had the gift of gab. I could talk some panties off. Real talk. And that's not to say that I'm going to finesse every woman I come across, because I know I'm not every chick's cup of Henny. You feel me? But for the most part, I do my thing. And to know that, a woman is really attracted to you, she's going to ask you questions. She's going to want to get to know you. You conversing with her and there's like a flow. You're not dominating the conversation. She's not giving you one word answers. She's not saying shit like, yes, maybe, yeah, oh, word, yeah, gotcha. It's like she's going to show interest by asking you questions, and she's going to bounce back the conversation. She's going to bounce back the dialogue instead of you talking as if you're talking to a fucking brick wall. It doesn't feel like you're talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a flow of dialogue. And she wants to get to know you as much as you want to get to know her. But that doesn't guarantee that she's going to give you the punani that night. She's just filling you out. Now, she also going to put herself in a position where you can see her. She may walk past you a few times. She may sit next to you, or she may sit across from you, or she may sit in your vicinity so you can see her. Because women, some women are bold and some women are discreet. She'll do something that will allow you to pick up the signs if you know how to read the room. If you know how to read body language, because I would say 85% of communication is nonverbal. If you know how to pick up body language, then you know if a chick is feeling you. So if she's attentive of you, if she's not playing with her fucking phone, texting and shit like that, being disrespectful and rude, if she's being attentive and, she's giggling and laughing and smiling and periodically looking away because she's shy, and, she's playing with her hair and she positioned her body, facing you, that means she's feeling you. That means she likes you. And the only thing that you can do is hit the end zone instead of finding yourself in the friend zone by dropping the ball, by doing or saying something stupid. There's no reason to talk about sex because you already got the pussy in your hands. Now, you should not fumble it by talking about sex. And if she does talk about sex, then change the fucking conversation. Fuck up her head by changing the conversation. If she talk about sex, about how she wants to get fucked, change the conversation. Like, entertain it a little bit so you can know what she likes, her likes and dislikes. But for the most part, change the conversation so you can let her know that you're not pressed to suck her breasts and you're not beat to beat them cheeks. You feel me? So it's like, be a gentleman about it. Be assertive, speak with confidence. Talk like you're the shit without being conceited. Talk like you're sure of yourself. You feel me? And that's how you know if a woman is attracted to you. If she talks about you, she want to get to know you. If she sits with you, if she talks to you a long time, and y'all just having a conversation, it's like y'all kicking it. It's like y'all kicking it without sex on the mind. You feel me? And you seal the deal. When the conversation winds down, not to the point where it gets boring, because you don't want to drag the conversation to the point where it gets stale. But right before that point where, it's like, okay, what should we talk about next? That's when you shoot your shot. Don't let the conversation get dull and dry, to the point where she's no longer interested. It's like, okay, it's like, what is there for me to say now? Get it at the climax, before it drops down, before, that slope after it reaches its peak, shoot your shot at the height of the plateau, at the climax before it drops, because you don't want to shoot your shot prematurely and you don't want to shoot your shot too late. It's about reading a room and filling her out. It's mastery. You may not get it the first few times, but the more you speak to women or people in general, you're gonna know what pushes their buttons, to know when to push and pull, to know when to shoot your shot or when to seal the deal. It just takes practice. Just like how I went from geek to chic. It took practice. It took a lot of times. It took a lot of time. Days, weeks, months, and even a few years of me going out. Having social awareness. Not being socially awkward. You feel me? You have to be in the field. You could read a lot of books. You could listen to a lot of podcasts. But if you don't have on-hands training, all that knowledge and wisdom don't mean shit. You got to apply. Apply yourself, Smokey. Apply. You got to apply yourself. Just like how I applied myself. You understand me? So run it back. How you know if a chick want to fuck you or want to be with you or find you attractive, let them come to you, or if you come to her, just introduce yourself. Don't be awkward. She's not going to kill you. She's not going to bite you unless she's crazy and you don't want to fuck with her anyway. But just step to her. Just say, hey, how you doing? Like I may say, hey, how you doing? My name is Nasan. You look good tonight. I like what I see. May I have a conversation with you? And she could say yes or no. If she says no, then keep it moving. Don't call her out her name. Don't call her all types of bitches and hoes because she rejected you. Just say, okay, and walk away. Just say, my bad. Have a nice day. And walk away. But if she say, yeah, I don't mind, then that's showtime, baby. Lights, cameras, action. That's when you work your mojo. That's when you really shoot your shot. And you get to know each other. The conversation needs to bounce back and forward. She needs to face you, not forward, not sideways. She's not supposed to be on her fucking phone. She's supposed to face you, not forward, not sideways. And if her homegirls try to whisk her away, she may tell them to hold up. Now that's when you know if she really likes you. If she tells them to hold up, I'm in a conversation. If she pauses, if she tells her homegirl to fall back, that means she's really fucks with you, at least at the time being. Because like I said, a lot of chicks, they really don't know if they really like you. They may entertain you, but they don't know if they really like you. So it's up to you to really, give her a reason to fuck with you. Like a woman gets hollered at every day, even if she's unattractive, even if she's looked like a booger wolf. A lot of dudes are going to shoot their shot. So you got to say some shit that she never heard before, that you think that the average woman has never heard before. She's heard how good she looks, how fat her ass is, how big her titties is. Or rather, how big her titties are, how big her ass is, how much she looks good, all that superficial shit. But you want to get in her brain to see if she's sane, because she may be a crazy broad. That's a lot of good looking chicks who are crazy as batshit. So when you talk to a woman, get in her brain without interrogating her, without interviewing her. The conversation has to go back and forth. Don't ask her necessarily questions. Just make statements so she can bite. I may say, well, yeah, I write books. I write books and I write erotica. I don't read fiction. And, my favorite books is nonfiction. She may say, well, why you don't like to read fiction? I don't like to read fiction because I don't want to be subconsciously influenced by another writer. And then I may say, what type of books you like? Then she may say, well, I like the Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison is a good book. And I might say, yeah, I read that book in college and I read that book outside of college. It's a good book. Then she may respond, yeah, it's my favorite book, da 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 da. And then I may say, yeah, da 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 da. And I like this book. So you see how it's going back and forth. The conversation has to have some synergy. It needs to be infinite, like the letter 8. It needs to be infinite, like the 0. But you have to be a hero and not be a fucking zero. So it's all about getting to know her, and y'all, it's like showing interest. Like, it's like you know what doesn't interest you. You're not going to pay attention to anything that doesn't interest you. And just because a woman invites you to a conversation, that doesn't automatically mean that she's interested. She may be polite. And if you know that she's not interested, then walk away. She's going to be on her phone. She's going to look away. She's not going to turn her body. She's not going to laugh at your corny jokes. You understand me? It's really about reading a room and having body language and having self-awareness. You know, you have to stack evidence. Like, just because a chick likes you, that doesn't mean that she's going to give up the pussy. But at a swing party, a lot of chicks are there to fuck. Like, real talk. They may talk that shit like, you know, oh, I'm here to voyeur. Hey, if chicks would bend the rules if they like what they see and if they like what they hear. But at the same time, like I said, you know, know when to push and pull. Know when to push and pull. Know when to shoot your shot. And know when to fall back. And sometimes, if you feel confident and you feel like the vibe is right, then shoot your shot. And even if she turns you down, that's not the end of the fucking world, because she may give you the pussy at the next party. She may not feel comfortable yet to give up them draws. Because it's all about the vibe and the energy when it comes to women. It's not even you per se. You can say all the right shit, but if she's not really feeling the vibe, the party, the energy, and the ambiance, then she's going to close them legs. But if everything is hitting on all cylinders and the stars have lined, then you're going to hit it the first night or the first weekend, and you don't have to wait until the next party. So to rewind, you know, have a conversation with her. Introduce yourself first. Have a conversation. Don't mention sex. Don't be thirsty. Just shoot the shit with her. Shoot the breeze. Just get to know her. And if she gets to know you, then that's a hurdle that you jumped over. And then before you allow the conversation to get stale, you shoot your shot. You seal the deal. Don't let it get stale, or don't let it fall off the plateau. You shoot your shot and seal the deal before it goes down, before the roller coaster goes down that hill. You know what I'm saying? Before it goes down that hill. You know, you go down the hill when she consent by pulling down her panties or her drawers or her thong or her outfit, or hell, she might be naked. You go down that hill when she spread eagles and you stick your dick in a punani. Granted that you get condoms, but hey, a lot of people raw dog nowadays, so I don't know. I hope that you got some antibiotics and some penicillin. Whatever you do, it's on you, it's on her. I got no dog in that fight. Y'all grown. Whatever. You do you, and hopefully it's consensual. But like I said, it's all about reading the room and studying her body language and having something interesting to say. That's it. It's talking to people is not rocket science. You just got to find their interest and then speak about their interest. Make the conversation about her, not about you. You feel me? Because you can't trust a big butt and a smile, and all that glitters ain't gold. And remember, if a chick rejects you, she may be doing you a favor, because a lot of chicks nowadays, they're bugged out. Real talk. That's a whole nother conversation. But anywho, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Some Baby. Check out my website at www.notsunblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, Fuck. Yes, you heard right, Fuck, F-U-C-K. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. It'll make you say, ow. And shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up with any question or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Dig. And on that note, until next time, peace.